Hi there, this will be the easiest example on showing a function is continuous on a point, and I already explained the intuition behind this definition of a continuous function. So if you didn't see the previous videos, you can go check them out. And so let's see, I always start by saying let epsilon be greater than 0, and so what should I have? Whenever I have x minus a, here a is equal to 5, whenever I'm on the delta neighborhood of 5, would this imply, can I find such delta that for each epsilon, I should have fx minus fa being less than, here, sorry, a is just 5, you can just write 5, being less than epsilon. Here on a proof, you don't have to write this part, you can just say x minus 5 is delta, less than delta, and you can just start solving it. Okay, so I'm applying this definition, fx minus f5. So fx is equal to 3x minus 2 and minus f5. So if I just put x is equal to 5 on this function, it will be 15 minus 2, which is 13. So I have minus 13. So I can say this is 3x minus 15, and I can actually just take it into 3 times x minus 5 parentheses. Or if you didn't see that, we can always do 3 times. So I have x minus 5 here. So I'm just subtracting 5 from x. And of course I need to add it back. Okay. And I have the rest of the stuff, minus 2 minus 13. And now if I just say equal, so I will take this part, okay, x minus 5 separately. So it will be 3x minus 5. And plus 3 times 15, which is 3 times 5 is just 15, minus 2 minus 13. So if I couldn't see that, or if I have like multiplying stuff, if it's like 3x minus 2 times 2x plus 5, I don't know, whatever, and you can still do this method, okay? And it's a bit easier to see with this method. So this thing will go is just 0, so I have just 3 times 3 times x minus 5. So I can take this constant outside. It will be 3 times x minus 5. And I know that x minus 5 is less than delta from the delta from the definition. So I can say this thing is less than 3 times delta. And I can just say this is equal to epsilon, because on the definition, if you look, I need to have fx minus f5. So I wrote fx minus f5, and I followed some steps. I also use this info. I have to use this info whenever x minus 5 is less than delta. So I found that this thing is less than 3 delta. So if I say this thing is equal to epsilon, I will have this is less than something, 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 and in the end that something is equal to epsilon. So I have this thing is less than 3 delta. And so my definition holds. So I can say delta is equal to, so I'm just dividing both sides by epsilon. It will be epsilon over 3. So this means that this is actually my answer. So if I pick delta being equal to epsilon over 2, whenever x minus 5 is less than delta, I will have this condition satisfying, okay? For each epsilon, whatever epsilon you give me, I will just divide it by 3 and pick this as my delta, and this definition will hold. So that's the end of it. This is our answer, and yeah, that's the end of it.